Okay, hello again. This is John H. Quinn, and I am here to do another assignment using my Screencast-O-Matic. Um, this one was a real fun assignment to do. I really enjoyed it, although it really, really took a very long time to get done. Okay, for some reason it paused. I don't know what I did, but all right, I'm back. And where is my... Okay, I seem to do this all the time. Alright, here we go. Module 4. Okay, I will narrate a little bit. There's music in this. There's also music for the first like 6, 7, 8 slides or so, and then I also put the slides together. Here, I'll show you. Okay, I had to hit pause again because the music was so loud. I was having trouble tweaking it in the beginning, and I changed it from like 100% down to 10%, but then it was too low, so then back up to 90, and then back down to 25%. But like I was saying before that happened, pretty much it went really smooth. I used Adobe Acrobat for a year or two just messing around with it. Luckily I did, because this took me days and days and days and hours and hours and hours to do, but I think it was well worth it, and it was a really neat assignment. I liked it, and the video is 4 minutes and 36 seconds, just to let you know, so I don't know how long it's going to take to download, but anyways, here we go. All right, hopefully you'll enjoy.
Do you believe the great lesson Mr. Quinn gave today? I thought it was fantastic.
OMG Allison, that was the best math lesson I ever heard. I actually stayed awake and wanted to do that lab. And it was actually fun. Do you believe that?
Okay, music stops, and then I start. This is me.
What were my two students so excited about that took place in my class earlier that day? Why were they so happy? Allison and Joey learned from a technique called the 5 E's.
Now I'm explaining. There's no dialogue here. Math lessons are very boring. Not to me, but to most kids, most students. This one I love. This cracks me up. Some students fall asleep, or even daydream. That girl falls down and starts sleeping. She gets back up. Then I erase her. And this kid's look on his face just kills me every time I see it.
The 5 E's are a guide to help you check the learning that is going on during your lesson. The 5 steps include: engage, explore, provide students with a common base of experiences, explain, students verbalize the concepts that they explored, elaborate, extend students' understanding and practicing skills and behaviors, evaluate. This includes both informal and formal assessments. Both teachers and students assess the student's progress in this phase. Guskey, in his 2014 article, Planning Professional Learning, outlined steps for professional learning planning which utilized a backward planning method. This is actually used here. Engage. First, I use the premise of going outside to grab their attention. I then explain that we are doing a math lab today on geometry. We'll measure and test shapes. Explore. Next, I explain the assignment's objective was to find shapes and to write down measured data. After accumulating this data, we move on to the next step of the lab. Explain. Elaborate. Evaluate. Students explain each other's data collecting methods. They elaborate by doing the math with formulas previously learned. Next, they check their math. They now assess themselves and hand in their work. I will now meticulously inspect all labs turned in and I assess them. Nobody buddy grades. We conclude by reviewing formulas. Conclusion. Using the 5 E's for my lesson plan for my Math Fun Labs, I learned they're called blended models from ACE classes. Finally, I learned they were called supplemental.
Supplemental is a type of blended model. And there's the reference of Guskey. It really was a fun lab to do. I really enjoyed it. And it only messed up like one time in the beginning when I tried to do, it was the very first one. The very, very, very first of the 5 E's. I did it and it didn't put the narration on it. I don't know why it didn't work for some reason. Maybe I just didn't save it that way. But because of that, it goes through really quick. You'd have to pause it as you're watching it. But I explained. I typed it out on the slide, but it just didn't. It didn't give you enough time to read it. It went by in like 3 or 6 seconds or something, and most of the slides are like 12, 15, 18 seconds, something like that. One other thing. I know in the instructions it says to put your name, the date, and the course number all on the same slide, but it wouldn't let me. No matter how many times I tried for like, I don't know, close to 3 hours trying to get that to work, and it just wouldn't. So I put it down as one as the topic, then one as the lesson, and then I start doing all the little like motion things and erasing my name and then exiting it and then putting the date down, putting the course name down, and have the like animations fly off the screen. So I mean, I learned a lot of really neat stuff and how to do that, but I really wanted to get them all on the same slide, but it just wouldn't let me. So anyways, thank you very much for reading or for watching this, and 8.5 minutes isn't too bad. Okay, thank you so much.